Tommy from 103.9 The Bear, hanging out with Mark and Jamie from the Pretty Reckless. Gentlemen, great to see you.
Good to see you, man.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me.
What's the first time I actually saw you? I talked to you a couple years ago, but man, I was just talking with Ben. Great record again. I just love the record front to back. And even when I told Taylor one time, I says, I'm not the biggest fan of female-fronted bands, but this is a great record. I've listened to it, and you wouldn't believe how many people I've turned this on to that went and bought it.
That's great, man. Thank you so much for promoting it. Appreciate that.
Well, were you guys surprised at the success of Going to Hell? I mean, I believe it's a great record, but, when you put one out, you don't never know how it's going to go. I mean, you guys have been really running this thing for a long time.
It's been unexpected, and it's been fantastic. I mean, as you said, you never know what the reaction is going to be when you put something out. You do your best you can, or the best you think it is. You put it out there, and hopefully people will connect to it. And it seems like people have, which has been great.
Well, I'd heard about some acoustic record that was going to happen. We had talked about that a while ago, and then you just keep touring,
Yeah, it's a popular question. We had thought about doing an acoustic record, but as you said, we're just real busy. Things just kept, snowballing, and they kind of fell by the wayside, Maybe someday, but who knows?
No time for no filler, right?
Yeah, got to do what you got to do.
This guy's man, a few words, man. Now, Going to Hell was a record that was not just thrown together. There's a lot of time put into this record. When you guys made that record, there's no way that was slapped together. Are you guys going to have that kind of time when you do the follow-up?
That's the plan. It's this band doesn't put anything out that we don't feel is ready to be put out. Everyone asks, so when is it coming out? When's it coming out? It's like, it'll come out when it's ready. When it's good, we'll put it out.
Now, the rhythm section, weren't you guys all like another band prior to Taylor coming aboard? Tell me a little bit about that and how all this got formulated.
Yeah, Ben, Jamie, and I were in a different band for a lot of years together, and Taylor hooked up with our producer and met Ben through our producer, Kato Kandwala, and they kind of started writing together, and she heard our records, like, I like that. We're like, well, that's us, so you can't have that. And she's like, yeah, but I want to be that. And we're like, okay, well, let's talk. And we heard her sing for real. Like, you always hear demos of people, you think, oh, right, Pro Tools, anything you want with Pro Tools. Right. But when, it's her and a mic, and it's like, oh, damn, this girl's got it. Like, okay, let's do it. Let's do it.
I've had conversations all weekend with bands that, radio a long time ago started drawing these lines in the sand with formats and stuff like that. And I noticed the bands now are like kicking the lines out of the way, and they're doing all kinds of stuff. Even like this record, Going to Hell. I mean, it's rock, it's pop, it's alternative, it's classic rock. I mean, I hear some influences in there. Do you feel that's going to continue?
I hope so. I mean, we have active rock, Main Street rock, classic rock, as you said, alternative rock. Yeah, why don't we just call it rock?
I just heard of a thing called Degent over the weekend. He goes, what's Degent? I goes, it's guitar, drums, bass, and vocals. It's music. It's rock,
Why don't we just call it music and call it a day?
And I think if we just called it all rock, it'd be a whole lot better thing if we were on one big pile instead of dividing it all up and weakening this great thing that we've all grown up listening to.
It's so fractured right now. It really needs to come back together, as you said, to be strong and united.
Well, you guys are touring with Hailstorm, and they're a pretty nice group of people to be touring with. You guys have been really nice, and so have they. It's got to be probably a lot of fun.
It's been great. They're really nice people. Yeah.
When do you guys think you're going to finally go, you know what, we're done. We're going to go in the studio and take some time to write. When are they going to put the brakes on this? They're going to go, well, let's just go for a fourth single, because I believe there's more on that record that you guys could get away with playing.
Oh, thank you. I think June 4th is our plan.
Happens to be my birthday, so all right. Well, write us a good record, and that'll be a great present.
We'll do our best.
All right. Well, I want to thank you guys again. I got Mark here and Jamie from the Pretty Reckless, and I just wish you guys all the continued success, and hopefully next year. I tried to get you guys the last 2 years on our station show, but your damn agent keeps raising. I come up with the money, then he comes back, well, I'd like 5 more. I'm like, come on, man. We played the record first.
Well, thank you, brother.
We did play the record first. But I'm going to try to get you guys next year. It would really be great. And the fans want you to come.
That'd be great, man. We'd love to be there.
All right, thank you so much for the time. Pretty Reckless, Going to Hell. And there's another one coming.